There's a lot to talk about, so let's get started. Good morning. This is Fred Mitchell, Chair of the Progressive Liberal Party, Minister for the Foreign Service, MP for Fox Hill. Today is Monday. It's the 29th of December, 2025. It's my brother Ian's 71st birthday, and my Aunt Althea, had she been alive, it would have been her birthday as well. Happy birthday. Two sad notes as we begin this last week in the year 2025. Jaden, who is the grandson of Bishop Carrington Pinder and Reverend Sabrina Pinder of St. Mark's in Fox Hill, lost his life in an accident on a jet ski over the weekend. I remember when this lad was born, and I know what he meant to his mother, aunts, uncle, and his grandparents. Rest in peace, young one. Then, as I was flipping through the Junkanoo results, I saw that Tanya Cartwright was receiving condolences from the Valley Boys. She worked at the Tribune for a while, other media houses, but latterly at ZNS was a competent producer and always had a word of encouragement. Rest in peace, Tanya. So we're sitting at the dinner table in New York City with my youngest sibling and friends, all Bahamians, and her spouse, and the question arose, how many Bahamians did we think lived in the United States of America? The Google answer was 57,000 of Bahamian ancestry live in the United States. When meeting the new U.S. ambassador here, Herschel Walker, and before that his charge, the one enduring question is always that Bahamians will continue to have access to the United States. It is still yes today, but each week there are stricter and stricter rules, unforgiving rules, and it seems to be evolving harder and harder to enter that country. If you read the novel Wind from the Carolinas, it is an excellent fictional example of the relationship of Bahamians to the United States and what has essentially been free movement of people between the two countries. The Northeast establishment of the United States, the rich and the famous, all like to hang out in Little Nassau, and the hope has been that this will continue in the future. Jack Kennedy, the U.S. president, came here in 1962 and spent almost a week while president hanging out at Life at Key, and today one cabinet minister and a former cabinet minister also hang out in Life at Key. So Bahamians have no issue so long as there's immigration of Bahamians to the United States. But then the talk turned to issues of Bahamian labor, the restaurant sector, the tourism sector generally, the construction and labor sector, the sector for caregivers and those who are nurses, for example. There's a plea for work permits because of a shortage of labor in the Bahamas. The Statistical Institute has told us that our population declined in the 12 years between the years 2010 and 2022. It has had knock-on effects throughout the economy. It's plain to see the shortage of labor and the drop in the enrollment in the schools and Lordy Miss Claudie immigration. The stats show us that without it, our economy would have serious issues. So when the government of the Bahamas then argues on behalf of Bahamians for immigration into the states, it would be wise for us as Bahamians to understand the nature of our economy and that it cuts both ways. God bless you. God bless the Commonwealth of the Bahamas across the country today. PLP.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Honorable Minister Fred Mitchell, coming to you every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, bringing it to you, no holds barred, minute by minute. Until next time, do enjoy your day.
The Christmas story is one of a humble manger, a small family, a quiet town. Here at home, Mount Alvernia on Cat Island rises only 206 feet, yet it holds a sacred truth. God often speaks most clearly through simple things. A humble sanctuary was built here with nothing more than simple tools, determination, and faith. The Stations of the Cross help us reflect as we ascend. Every Bahamian family has walked their own path, sometimes through hardship and grief. This Christmas, I pray you remember that you do not walk alone. God is with us in the courage of caregivers, the kindness of teachers, the compassion of doctors and nurses, the generosity of our neighbors. And when we renew our faith, the love of Christ is our constant companion. Together, we are building a Bahamas where every child is valued